Right, we are indeed back with LoreRim. And we are indeed still down in blackreach at the moment. Last time around, we made the decision to get all the Crimson Urn root, and we did that. Very painful, but we did it. We need to bring the Crimson Urn root to Avrusa Sarethi, wherever they are. So we'll get that done today. And then aside from that, we're just trying to level up. We're trying to hit expert, restoration, and alteration. We don't want to be in there. So that's the big push at the minute, is both of those. We still have some extra perks to put them into. We're just going to hold back on those for now. We are 2 points away from that, so 2 levels. So I think that's very much doable if we put our minds to it. So first thing we need to do is get out of blackreach today. Pretty much grab that last one, and then we can bounce. We're out of here. So let's get out of here. I think we pretty much wiped out 90% of the Fulmer and the machinations in here. So we should be okay to pretty much go. This fella right here. Probably carrying 5 tons of sell. Yes, we are. We'll try and buy a house if possible. We want to consecrate this. Have a little bit of magic back. And we want to be heading over that way, I believe. We'll just go back out the way we came. There's a few exits now. In fact, this one go out. The pail. That'll do. That'll do very nicely. You figure that by now, I know the switch to this is on the inside, that someone would have been able to get into there, maybe. We are, wow, we are right in the middle of the pale. Probably gonna be quicker to go to Windhelm. Where are we turning this quest in exactly? In a farm near Riften. Okay, so got ourselves over to the Windhelm stables. We need to go east, and we'll take that as close to there as possible. We'll go on foot to begin with. There we go. Welcome to everyone tuning in to the stream. Howdy. Go. Oh, we got wolves. You got into the wrong menu. Are they just running away? They don't even want to fight. Oh, I feel bad for them. Very well, howdy. All well, all is good. Need to get this camp leveled up. I'm itching to get these expert spells. I feel like we've been using the same ones for quite a while. I want to see if we're going to have big increase in damage, maybe. Yeah, I guess I just don't want to fight. Okay. Okay, we'll turn this in. We'll see what other quests we have. We'll hit the bounty boards if we need to. Yeah, we're almost at level 25 anyway, so it's going to be like 1.2 of a level up that we need. We hit expert, so that should happen. for max elements pack. I believe there is. I think it's based on several different values. Perks, all that sort of thing. As to what it is, I don't know. So I'm trying to be as resourceful as possible with the skills that we're acquiring. Based on an arbitrary, I think there is a level cap, but I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, they haven't followed us. That's fine. Those watching live, and I guess it still applies to the VOD as well. As of the time of streaming, we're still in the third chapter. We're still using an earlier version of the mod pack. Biggie has now released the final chapter, LoreRim 4.0. I think it's now 4.01 or something like that. I will be checking out the new version of this mod pack in the future. I'm going to wait until it is done. So any additional mods or patches, anything like that, it's fully added. I want to get to the point where he has decided that it's no longer getting updated aside from fixes. Check that out. Holy Jesus, I was not expecting that. Too big. Polar Bears was not expecting that. Let's chat one at a time here. There we go. But very much manageable. But double bear jump scare. Stock up on roasted meat. Take the claws. How much overweight are we? Just a little bit. So a little bit overweight. Any idea what build I'm going to go for when it's done? No, I've got plenty of time to figure one out though. Probably not a paladin, that's for sure. Seeing as though we're done enough in this build. You know, we may try something full mage. We may go a little bit more sneaky. Maybe an archer. We haven't really done anything like that. I know that brawler and bard is a viable build. It's probably best to look in the custom skills menu. And then probably look at all of these nodes at the top. And then base a build loosely around one of these. Because that's what you'll be aspiring to. So you have monk here. I could do an unarmed run. So I'll probably have an idea. I'll probably have a think. I'll have an idea. And then I could always put it to a poll as well for those watching on YouTube and like. Stealth Archer or Vampire Blood Knight. Kind of like the idea of a vampire build. I always usually avoid becoming a vampire. So I think for a slightly different. Should we go here? 6:30 PM. Yeah, we kind of need to trade, so let's go here. But yeah, vampire build would be interesting. Very much not what I would usually do. Maybe we dabble a little bit into the conjuration and necromancy. So that's a strong contender. Pretty much be the polar opposite of this build. Right, I think all the shops are going to be shut, so we'll sleep here for the night. Do a little trade in, make sure our inventory is nice and clear. Then go and turn this quest in. That should hopefully level me up. Then just need one more. So today's
You come here
ultimate
where you're not
objective is
wanted. Eat our
expert.
food, you pollute our city with your
spells.
stink, and you're
We've got 900 gold on us at the minute. We have 3 of the merchant notes.
who's to help the
1,000
stormcloaks?
gems and jewels.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
We were still looking for some kind of house so we can store items.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. If I hear you shout for the reach, you're out of here. Of course. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
Punk would be interesting. Not being reliant on weapons. Yeah, my fists are my weapons for the most part. Especially in this pack, it's probably kind of challenging, so...
Colorful. Huh?
I'll probably think up a few different builds and then put it to a vote. Hit a shop. Might check the Missive board while we're here as well. Ops, even.
Everyone says Jarl and Grey. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Deal some damage. There was a silver whip there. We will sell... I was going to say heaviest stuff first, but I don't think we need to worry about that. I'm gonna keep all of the amulets, I think. For the divines. We'll make sure we got one of each. Eminent magic, will stick with that, so we can get rid of this, this, that, this. I know we are going to be dipping to a shield every now and then, but the Ring of Revival, I still don't know why this dropped at 400% faster, but we have not found anything that's come anywhere near that stat-wise, so just sticking with that. Pretty much just wipe this guy out.
Whether it's armor or a new blade, come see me.
Oh, the meat really does give you a lot of extra carry weight. Trader is where? It's like 10 AM. Why is the shop not open? We can go down to the Dark Owls and the trader's down there. Where's the home? Level for Kind's Grove. No. Weapon and letter delivery ones are a nice way to get experience. Max here, howdy. So yeah, we won't be rushing, but we will start bringing this to a close because there's still plenty to do, but we need to get a little bit of a move on character-wise. Last couple of episodes have been a little more slow.
All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say
You
for
have the
some.
book. Where were you when the dragon broke? I don't know why that's an option.
Of course.
Okay. I don't know why we needed that.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
But I'll take it, I guess. I could sell this, but it goes against the character build, so we won't. I'm also considering not selling this for the same reason, even though it's not tagged as Daedric. Get rid of those. Right, whatever I do, don't sell the Crimson No Root. Good God, that would be a mistake. I got 56 Fulmer ears here. Just showing up with a bag full of ears. Those. Anything anything we've waited. We've got a load of tomes here that we've read. A load that we haven't actually, so we need to get that done today. A little reading montage. The dynamo cores. Yeah, I mean, another shot missed out. No better weapons. No better armor. We've got a better backpack. Magic increases by 25. I don't think it's got a better one than that.
Do come again.
He's transferred into banknotes. Carry weight's down to 200. Biggest thing is going to be storing these. That's what we're carrying here. We've got a lot of soul gems. I feel like Paladin-wise would be okay using soul gems, but not black soul gems.
Hello. Good to see you again, friend.
Hello. Okay, so we want to be going near Riften. Might be an option on the cart for somewhere a little closer to the actual quest objective, so let's see what we can find. Head straight to that. So we are going sort of there, Sarethi farm. I know there's another farmstead nearby. Should be an option for the pod. We'll go and check that out. I can't remember the outcomes to the Crimson Gnome Route quest. If it's to go and get more Crimson Gnome Route, then we're not doing that.
Cut daily.
Black Soul's better than Grand. I want to say they're a little bit better, but I think lore-wise you can't use Black Soul gems.
Carriages to all the cities in Skyrim. Don't. Where do you want to go?
Going to the Rift.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
It's going to be either Shorestone or Heartwood Mill. So let's go for the mill.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
And then hope I pick the correct area.
Sun feels good, huh?
Hopefully. Yeah, kind of the opposite of a paladin thing to do, so... Standard soul gems, fine, they're animals and all that sort of stuff, but... The other ones, no. Okay, so... Not as close as what I thought, but close enough. Go back onto the path. Head off to this, turn this in. Check for remaining quests that we have that we're able to do. It'll worth progressing, and if not, bounty war time. Point. We actually proceed. Go on guard. Don't need anyone. One experience for a wolf training montage. On. Go down this way. Yeah, we can go this way. Go past the fort. I don't know if I run or cut past the fort. Let's stick to the path. Go the long way. Follow the road. holy soul gems. That's how you do that. You'd have the variety of standard soul gems. Then you could have I feel like you could have a whole different tier of different colors for the soul gems. Yeah, we're gonna go up, take a right here, across secondary bridge and go that way. Yeah, I don't know, have different colors based on whether it was an animal, a critter, monsters, people, anything like that. Because then you could still have, say, lesser or grand. Statue exhaust, it's what the hell? Wolves howl no longer bothers me. Yeah, he took damage for that. Someone that, okay. On when, Ulf when, oh wait a minute. Why are you hostile to me? Oh no. Who are you? So much for that. Some random mage. The guy's hand, that was like, do you want your hands unbound? Am I rescuing you? Free prisoner. Yes. Free and share items. Yep. Have we got anything to give him? Alright. Let's have some health potions. Have a little bit of food. Have a little bit of gold. There we go. That'll keep them going. I think that's the most paladin-y thing we've done. Action packs here, howdy. Really got this LoreRim mod pack. It is indeed. It's available on Wabbajack. Link in the video description. Just to let you know, the version that we're playing currently on stream with this character is a slightly older version of the mod pack, so what you may get now will be slightly different. Sorry. Well, this. Recuperate. Away.
We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins.
I'm okay. I've brought this crimson gnome you. I found Sindarian's remains. Let's start with that.
I knew this day would eventually come. At least poor Sindarian died doing what he loved. His field research. I told the old fool he should take it easy, but he was too stubborn. Perhaps someday I'll continue where he left off. It's the least I can do, considering how much he did for me.
I brought this crimson root for you.
You gathered quite a few of them, I see. I'll search through Sinderian's notes and find some more information about the Crimson Nirnroot and its properties.
Here you go.
Thank you. You've done alchemy a great service by helping to complete Sinderian's work. I'd like to give you this tome. It's one of Sinderian's greatest works. I believe you've more than earned it.
Okay. The Nirnroot Missive. I'll check that in a minute. We have leveled up from that. Very good.
Is it that obvious? I've got my hands full here. Between the farm chores, cultivating my supply of Nirnroot, and keeping a tight rein on my sister Adori, there's little time for rest.
I could help. Yeah, okay.
Really? That would be a pleasant change. One of the ingredients I need to cultivate Nirnroot are Jazbay grapes. The acidic content of the juice is perfect for the soil. I need 20 of them for my current crop. Good luck finding those Jazbay grapes.
Jazbay. Wow.
They're very rare. Need something?
We'll keep an eye out for them. I'm not going to specifically go after them, but we'll keep an eye out for them. We will be indeed, yes. I'm looking to hopefully get up. I don't know if we can go probably after Expert and maybe start Dawnguard. I think we should be fine after that.
Aduri is what some would call a free spirit. She likes to wander the fall forest for hours on end. If we were still living at my alchemy shop in Vivek City, it wouldn't be so bad. She could wander the canals all day. But around here, there's a tremendous amount of work to get done.
Is that who that is in the background?
Not to mention the dangers she's not ready to face. Good to see you.
Hello?
Hello. Very good. Right, that did indeed level me up. We have a secondary quest to that. Oh, jump scare. 20 Jazbay. I've no idea for that. We'll just keep an eye out. We're out and about. So, quests that we have currently in our quest log. Miscellaneous is just that. Relics of the Crusader, we just need to serve Arcay. So, we need to pray at a shrine of Arcay. And then we can start praying again, so we need to do that so we can get the sword. Though, if it's anything like the helmet, I'm going to have to set ownership anyway. We can start the vanilla stuff. Still need to destroy Malkaran. I don't think we can do that yet. Anything else? Mod quest, which we've done before. I don't want to do that. And this takes us to the Soul Ken, so no point doing that yet. Okay, so quest log quests are undoable at the moment. Let's get ourselves back to Riften. Check the board. Quickest way just to go on foot. Maybe we go to, I think is it Iverstead? Oh my god, why is it so loud? The adoring god. And then we'll see if anyone needs any help along the way. I'm trying to think what the best way to get there is. Just go west. And then I think it's just up a little bit from here. Before the mountains. Yes. So I never said there should be a little fellow with a boat. Take me a little quicker, I believe. what we'll be heading for. I know there was a load of gnome roots there, but it was a crop, so... That one we will take, those we won't. Right, up here. And then it's like next to the lake, I believe. I should reflect on my newfound experience. Yes, we should. And we probably will in Everstead. There may potentially be something there for us to do. Wow. Got him. Yeah, we could potentially investigate something there. I think there may be a little something for us to do in Everstead. Especially a quest that fits with the build. Everstead to the left. Imagine they add on to this pack Sky Oblivion. Hey, it's what's his face? Courier.
My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you, that skill can be bought.
Okay, we got a mercenary. It's touting his services.
A little coin always greases the wheels.
I must warn you, fighting at my side is no easy job.
Ah, dangerous.
Consider yourself hide. Okay, fine.
With a master of magic at your side, you'll have nothing to fear. Let's get going then.
Let's get going then. I gave him a fair warning. Fair warning. That is up for a challenge.
Hello?
Meat. Wolves just throwing themselves in front of my mace. He's here as well. Howdy. Go stand to the right. Doing pretty well. So we'll rest up here. Should be able to get
Now, where did I put that soul gem?
Resurrecting. Is that a bad? And we're gonna have enough space for all this meat. I'll take those. Zero Urki, we're a zero each streamer now. What is this? Our rail. Nice, nice
Yes?
stuff.
Need something? Yes?
Okay. Yeah, well, staff. Beware, you will surely perish if you are defeated while in this location. What are you talking about? They never said. Wow, what's going on in the inn?
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know. Welcome, friend. Welcome to the Villamere Inn. Need a room? Maybe a drink? If there's anything I can get you, you just let me know. So, you're headed up to High Hrothgar, aren't you?
Nope. No, we're not. Thought I might stay here a bit, actually. We're not actually going up to High Hrothgar, so...
Of course. Like I said, let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. Oh, while you're here, if I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
Haunted barrow, you say? Tell me more about this barrow.
There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul.
My soul, do the spirits haunt your town as well?
Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow?
Well, we could investigate that.
If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest.
Okay. Investigate Shroud of Barrow. 4 PM. You could get straight into that. Our Courier here. Help.
Pardon me, my lord. Do you fancy a bit of music? Would you care to hear me play my lute?
Can you tell me about the barrows on the east side of town?
Take my advice. Stay away from that cursed place. There are stories. I didn't believe it at first either, but I was over by the barrows, and I think I saw it. That ghost.
What were you doing there?
I was curious, but I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with ghosts. What was I thinking? I swear, I won't go over there ever again.
Okay, we might spend a little bit of extra time here to find out what's going on here.
No, I'm sorry. I just play the lute. Would you care to hear something?
What do you play? She's literally just told me.
I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold.
Merely 5 gold? I'd easily pay twice that to hear you play.
That's so sweet of you. I'll tell you what. I'll play a special song just for you, for no charge at all.
Okay, that's fine, but... Your prowess in the art of speech has empowered your shouts. It's over-encumbered me is what it has done. Oh, what level are we? We are level 24, very close to 25. Dinner. Set me overweight. Okay, we will rest up before we go into the barrow. We're gonna listen to this lute while we are learning. We have 1 alteration tome to read and 1 restoration. Destruction ones can get sold. We found channel energies last time. That's the beneficial self-targeted spell in your left hand on the target. How long? 8 hours. Or... yeah, that works. Eat a little bit of meat, read a little book, listen to some loot. Have enough time to eat.
How's the pain? Any better?
Don't worry about me.
Where's my
I'll
bed?
be fine.
Great news!
This room. Where's my bed? I just paid for a room.
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High
Rent a room.
Hrothgar,
What
of
are,
course.
what are you talking about? We just did this.
Of course.
I definitely paid for it, right?
I'll show you to your room. Right.
Well, this is my
way.
room. I feel like I got scammed at some point here.
Blessings upon you, traveler.
Thank you.
Went lo-fi in the background while studying. Exactly. Here's your bed. We'll rest until the morning. We're going to check the barrow. First things first, we have a level. Point interest. Point interest. I don't like how this is now saying out 74. Makes me feel like we're not going to hit 75. We've messed up somewhere along the way. Is 74 the max we're going to be able to hit now? The level cap. Is the level cap 25 then? Because if that's the case, we won't be hitting expert, which will be a big blow to the build. So close to 75. Yeah, that'll be a big blow. So is this now max? How would I ever make it up to 100 then? It's just not doable. There's gotta be a way. There's got to be a way. Back to 26. I guess we'll see. Maybe I need multiple levels to level up after that.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Cap raises every level. Destiny skill point though. Oh, at least there's that. Alright, we were going to Battle Mage, I believe. Summoner was a definite no. Blood Knight doesn't really make sense for the build. Our attacks reduce enemies' magic resistance by 15% and armor rating by 75 for 10 seconds. So yeah, going for this. We need to start power attacking. Right, let's go investigate the barrow. We're a little bit ways to 26 then, if that's a thing. Investigate the barrow. Alright, what do I have? 201. Why are we so full? Probably. Yeah, we are carrying quite a bit actually.
Look at those ruins. I think they're Skoldeux.
Look at those ruins.
I've been...
Oh god, at the time that the courier was speaking to us, mid-door open. I'm very surprised that didn't break something. Okay, I'll have to wait until we come back out. I'm not going back out, just speak to the courier.
Draugr are slow and clumsy. Hardly a challenge for a man like me.
Well, that's good to know. Bone Spirit going to come into play here quite a bit, I believe. Sleep Seed probably won't be doing all that much, if anything at all.
Leave this place. Leave this place. Leave. Leave. Leave.
Right, can I remember how to do this? I can remember how to get shot. There we go. I'll do all 4. Shot. I think you just need to do the first 3. Someone's poisoned me.
Does someone live among the dead?
Among the dead. The skill cap is simply 50 plus player level, which means the earliest level you can get to the skill level 75 would be level 25 if you do 1 training session or read a skill book after leveling. That is, you'll have to already be level 25 and level into 26 to allocate up to 75 into a skill naturally.
Death comes for you now.
Okay. I wonder if Lich Seed will work on this fella, actually. I'll tell you what did work on him. Mace. Nord Vagabond. Scrolls. Wooden staff of flames. Heavy for me. Save that space for what we can grab, gems and jewels.
Wow, that's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them.
Now we'll take this. Bread, we can head back out, right? We will progress in this area, but we need to go and give the journal to the innkeeper. Right, we don't need to pull the fourth one. Maybe we do. Done. Time to get jump scared by the Courier. So max skill's 100. I guess we'll see. Courier again, or is he just left? Consider that job done.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here for you. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Actually, it's pretty mysterious.
Riches beyond imagining.
Oh god.
I found these words inscribed in ancient dwarven ruins in the Reach. I believe they mark the entrance to a forgotten city. My brother went in a few days ago and hasn't returned. I need someone I can count on to go in after him and bring him back alive. I've heard great things about you, which is why I'm asking for your help. I'll be waiting for you in the ruins. Please hurry. And remember, riches beyond imagining. Cassia.
I kind of think that a really good idea for a mod would be to do what this does in terms of reading out the notes for every single note. Every single note even. You know, do it in the character's voice who's written it. I think that would be a really good mod, and then I wouldn't have to read it out myself.
If there's anything I can get you,
have you altered the mod list at all?
know.
I have not touched the mod list at all. I know that you void any help if there's any issues if you change the mod packs. I also tend to find that if I do change them, they end up breaking.
We don't get many visitors through here. Unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course.
I won't be doing the Forgotten City, but if you haven't done the Forgotten City yourself, I highly recommend that mod. Quest mod. I found this journal in Shroud Barrow.
Let me see that. I can't believe this. It was all just a fabrication of this Wylandriah character. I can't believe we were so stupid. Well, least I can do is give you something for taking care of him.
If
you won't accept it as a payment.
No, I think we just apply the preset that it comes with, and then I don't think I've tweaked anything. Not in this pack anyway.
If you pass through again. Stop by. May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Okay, well, we've dealt with that. That's
Stop
fine.
by for a drink.
We don't actually need to progress any further in. So, it did give us the claw to do so. We have the claw. Would it be in our best interest to explore that place? Would we do that? At this moment in time, no. We may come back and check that out. A bit more weighted. Otherwise, it makes more sense to do that once we're starting to gather shouts.
May not look like much, but my boat can get you there faster than walking. Where are you headed? You just enjoy the fresh air and leave the rowing to
Riften,
me.
please. Goes how you had so many attribute points unspent. There's just been a few times we've leveled up where I haven't spent them. I've been unsure as to how the leveling up works, and so I wanted to keep a few back just in case we made any mistakes. I feel like I may have left too many.
There's nothing too low for them.
Just swims in deep water. I don't want to be talking for them. They are going to block the way in. So we're just going to cut through the meadery. Find me.
I'm the brewmaster around here. What did you want?
I'm the brewmaster around here. Trade a little bit. And then we'll check the missive board.
Welcome to... Hello there, friend. Welcome to the pond prawn. What can I help you with? Some may call this junk.
First, and
Me?
then
I call them
back note
treasures.
stuff. We need to blend some of these. Pay spectral for 60 seconds. Let's just sell those. Never gonna use them. Can't use that. That kind of garbage. We can sell half of this. Down. Let's get rid of those. We have tomes to sell. We have this. It's gonna go 400. Wow. Nature's Fury. What's this actually do? Staggers targets and also disarms if stamina is lower than 25%. That's not bad. We are going to hold on to those because we can use them. This will be too much of a loss.
Until next time.
Okay, gold as is. I feel like that's enough to purchase, so potentially gonna have a look at getting the house today. If we have a missive that takes us back to Whiterun, that would be fantastic.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know.
Heirlooms,
But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
fugitives,
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
Are you telling
Soul
me you
gem
robbed it?
petties. I can never tell if they want empty ones or full. There we got petty 6.
Hey, are
Let's
you doing this to
do
me?
the petty one.
Look, Shroud, the last warning. Pay up or else.
Here,
All I
Q.
care about is the... Everything else is
Some
your
weak
problem.
soul gems. That should be done. Bring the soul gem petties to Wylandriah Ivy Lot. I tend to grab the missives for collection like that if we have the items already, or if they are incredibly easy to get. Who are we giving those to? They're apparently in here. Go and turn that in. Yeah, if I've got them already, then it's free real estate.
I'm proof of
Big is definitely a couple of most small others. So much customization that goes into LoreRim insane. I don't know how the man has time to do anything.
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
Yes, my lady. Do you realize how delicate the experiment is you've interrupted? I may need to throw out the components and start again. I'm sorry. Now, where did I put those calipers?
I have the soul gem and one petties that you were looking for.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Experience, please. What do we get? We get 200 experience for that, so that's pretty good.
If Riften should fall, it's
Spells and incantations for those with the talent
Don't
to
really
cast
care
them.
for the coin. It's more of a bonus. Conjure. Oh, she gave me some of these as well. Okay. Well, let's just sell those straight back to her. Alright, in fact, while we're here, let's have a look. Do you have any of the spells that I was looking for? Yeah, we are so close to a level anyway, I may as well wait. Yeah, tell you what, we'll wait, even if she does. What has you so preoccupied?
Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing. Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy.
Ah, yes. I don't understand a word of that.
You don't have to, because it's utter nonsense. It's never going to work. No. What I need to do is reverse that. Draw the harmonic energy into the reagent, and then apply it with the proper incantation. What was I thinking? It would never work that first way. Why didn't you tell me?
Totally lost me. How about using calipers?
Calipers? That's utterly ridiculous. Maybe long ago you could just find calipers in every household across Tamriel, but not anymore. Hold on. You've given me a brilliant idea. Just as calipers hold materials in place, a soul siphon can hold magic fields in place. Genius! And I'm sure you've completely worked out how to counteract complete dimensional collapse, right?
Don't get it all.
What's not to get? It's as simple as Traven's first axiom of magic. Or was it Galarian's law of casting? I'll tell you what. Let me find out where that's from. I'll need to look through my library and get you an answer. What were we talking about?
Okay, very good. You appear to need help getting organized. We can do this as long as it's not black soul gems.
Yes, I could use some help with that. An assistant, perhaps?
She has horns.
No.
That's because she is a boss.
Maybe a familiar. No, too messy. Well, at any rate, organization is not my strong suit. Not at all. I need as much help as I can get. In fact, if you could retrieve a few things for me, I could start on my next set of experiments.
What would you require me to get? Wood elf. Okay, essentially.
As you can imagine, I tend to forget things often. Leave things around. I really must learn to put these things away. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon, my orichalcum ingot, and my grand soul gem. In fact, I could use them immediately. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to experiment on you. No, that isn't right. I'd be happy to reward you.
Point the way, and I will get them.
Excellent. I can't wait. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, right. You need to know where they are. That would help.
Where exactly am I going?
Let's see. Last time I used the Dwemer's spoon was at my dear friend Bodhi's house in Iverstead. Fellstar Farm, I believe it's called. The orichalcum ingot should still be at Winterhold at the Frozen Hearth Inn. I don't know why I didn't just take it with me. And last is the soul gem. I left that one in Windhelm at the White Phial alchemy shop. It was a good trade, too. Oh well. Okay. Now where did I put those spiders?
Okay, we'll do that. We're out and about. I'm not going to rush to do that. any other missives that we can do straight away. So we don't need this. Go ahead and turn that off. Grand soul gems. Let's see. How many grands do we have? I'm currently in possession of 5 black grand soul gems. We cannot sell these. We must either destroy them and release the souls, or hold them so no one else can. I have 8 standard grand soul gems, and then 2 that are unfilled. Just need the one. The same one again. Same character again. Yeah, looks like it. Makes sense.
I know you. Where was it?
I have the soul gem 5 grand that you were looking for.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Over 200 experience. Load of scrolls.
Spells and incantations.
We will in turn
for
sell
those with the
if we don't
talent
need
to
use
cast them. I have to remember. Ward first, then summon.
Yeah. Wow, that's pushed me past halfway up to 26 already. Yeah, if you have the items straight away, it's a nice, easy way to go. I know people complain with, not necessarily just this pack, but any pack that uses the gameplay overhaul that this one is. I cannot remember for the life of me what it's called. I forget every time. It's going to take too long to find, but that you end up spending too much time fighting mud crabs at the beginning. Just head up the missive board. Do a couple of those and that'll level you up. Do the heirlooms, we don't want those. From here, let's go to Whiterun. I want to see if we can actually get that house now, because we're carrying a few things I don't want to be carrying anymore.
Get over here.
I had another run-in with a thief's...
Requiem, that's what I was looking for. Pop down to the Khajiit. Good fella.
So many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves. Take a look.
Right, first things first. Sell the skooma. We'll get rid of that. Keep those. Sell this. Nothing else to sell there. Do you have... I mean, I don't really think we're going to find any weapon that's going to be better than the enchanted ones that we already have. Probably the same with the armor, to be honest. Roll of open expert lock, another 1,000 in front of one of those. Let's grab that. Grab one of those. That's 2 of those we have now.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Getting the house purely to store. I know we're looking to get the spell that gives us the unlimited storage, but this is a good shout.
Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way? Climb and back, and we'll be off. When I'm in Whiterun, I always visit the guild room. Never hurts to pay your respects to Lady Kinnereth.
Much prefer LoreRim, but it is what it is. I know there's 2 or 3 different variants of that, right? I can't remember the difference between those, chilled. What's the difference between the different variants of that? So I've definitely played both in the past, but I can never remember what the differences are. Okay, so we're looking for the house that's like over here. I think I just need to go to the Shroud. So we'll try that. Easy way to do it. Is the other one like an LoreRim? Something like that? And here we go. Requiem also unlevels the world. LoreRim is very vanilla plus, while LoreRim offers a more power fantasy. Both like and dislike the unleveled world. Oh no, she's gonna try and speak to me. Wait her for now.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
Here we go, this one. I'd like to purchase a homestead outside of the city for 7,500 gold.
Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home.
Good.
Enjoy
What's
your
the
visit
meaning
to
of this
Dragon's Reach.
interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors. I've got my eyes.
Fine. Yeah, I like the unleveled world. But it's definitely caught me off guard a couple of times. We'll be rolling through a dungeon and fighting like level 10 bandits. And then all of a sudden level 45 boss bandit appears. Okay, so we'll be out here. We're just going to fast travel out for how close we are. There it is. We'll get in there. We'll store the items that we need to hold on to in there. As mentioned previously, we technically have a Daedric item, so the Vigilance will potentially be coming after me. I don't know if there's a way to destroy it. Or we can at least, you know, keep hold of it, hide it from people. We're in here, we'll just in the cellar. Chill, do you know if there's any way to destroy Daedric items? No, we need to buy the golden one back, actually. Anywhere to stash items in here? We have the Sanguine Rose and the short barrow of Sanguine. There. Let's put up a Daedric items. To this. From that, what's this stuff? Also, we should trade in these dwarven coins. Won't get a huge amount for them, but no point me holding on to them. Gem wise, we'll just hold on to them for the missives. That's fine as long as we can store them away from other people. Oh, bed works this time. Let me check this out. This bed didn't work for me, so. It's a bonus.
Don't get too far ahead.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, you really have to prepare for battle. Think about what you do. Food buffs, potion buffs. Back in Whiterun, check the missive board. Someone's raising their sneak skill.
A few septims for my supper.
What is going on here? What's going on here? I mean, it's quite clearly a thief, but oh wow, where'd this character come from?
Good day. Yes?
Spare a coin for a poor old beggar.
And how like there'll be vampires roaming around at nighttime? I guess the same with thieves. Maybe trim the bush in front of the missive board, maybe. Collect soul gem 2 letters to deliver as well. Yeah, we're hitting up the missive board today. Just get these levels. Soul gem 2 lessons. I said we'll check. 6. That might be enough.
Just a few septims.
We only need 4. I kind of wish it would tell you how many you'd need at that point. But, we got it. It's going to be for Farngar.
You know Bellathor's shop in Whiterun? He carries all sorts of...
Yeah, good for him. Who are we turning this into? It doesn't say. On a map. Collect soul gem 2 lessons 4 out of 4.
Good store.
It hasn't updated as to who I'm turning this into. Okay.
Spare a coin for a poor old beggar.
Okay, so we have a letter to Riverwood. Letters to somewhere else. The Riverwood one specifically. We also have a weapon to Riverwood, so we'll grab both of those. Those. I guess this will probably update at some point. Either that or I need more than 4 and it's just derped. Collect Vandals and Warhammer. Like Nazim's letter to Lucan. Lucan, we can then buy the gold lore again. This thief's back at it again.
Good morning.
Sneaking around here.
This should be good.
Wait a minute.
Win.
Wait a minute.
Submit. A fight. Get him. Kill him. I cannot vest you.
Wow. Wow. Stole the shirt off his back. Sequence of events just happened. That was amazing.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got... Of course. Good doing business with you.
Go there straight away. God doesn't know what to do. They've just stood at the door. Everyone's confused. Collect Nazim's letter. We'll do that. Everyone's now panicking because that happened.
Well,
We've got a half-naked man walking around now because of that.
yes. What is it that you want?
Delivery job.
Of course. Right, I really am busy, so...
Right, straight to Riverwood. If it's 200 experience again, that'll be 400 again in total. This guy really is just running around naked now, trying to find who stole clothes off his back. I assume that's where he's now going. Are we now chasing the thief? I mean, that's a nice touch. I thought that it would be the thief would go up behind that character there, and then there'll be a little animation play to show that he's stealing something. I didn't realize that something would literally be the clothes. Oh, we found some more clothes to put on. I guess it's colder out here than in the city. Male thief. Athelorn.
Let's get going. I get bored very easily.
I guess he's now going to just continue chasing wherever the thief has gone.
Let me know if there's something you need to buy. Now, where did I put that soul gem? Bow and arrows for the mighty.
Didn't I get his wife eaten last time? No, it's his sister. And that wasn't last time, Somble. That was the time before last time. I'm hoping he goes all the way in the Riverwood, where we're heading. This man is on a mission. The thief is probably already in Riften. Yeah, it was Lucan's sister, but, you know, he got over it pretty quick. We haven't had any sort of mercenaries come after us. I figured we'd start having that event happen more. Oh, there's the thief. We just popped in for a little drink. Right, well, they're going off that way, so best of luck to you. I hope you get your clothes back. We're heading this way. It's here. Howdy. Second channel. So this channel is now predominantly for the live streams when we're actually live, and then any pre-recorded content. So any sort of mod review, anything like that. Any VODs from the streams go onto the second channel. Here's the way it works now. There's my weapon. Whoa, crab army. I've got the wolf. This crab comes pre-cooked. So yeah, if you can't catch me live usually and you're just looking for the VODs, the second channel is where you want to be subscribed. If you can catch me live and you want to check out any of the pre-recorded content, whenever that drops, this one as well, feel free to sub to both. I think I've just seen a thief go into Lucan's as well. But are we having like a rampage of thievery? Someone definitely just came in here. Wow. Right, let's see.
Huh? Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Very good. 25 gold. More importantly, the 200 experience. Let's see if we can buy the claw.
A little coin always greases the wheels. Thank you. Here, this is for you.
We'll buy claw.
Till
We can
next
display
time.
in the house. 200 experience. 200 more coming soon. Are delivering nothing. The Feigned Elf.
Huh?
Have a weapon for you from Author Warbear. Was by accident waiting for something to install. I want to watch some LoreRim. Nice.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
There we go. I can see you're angry. Can we talk for a moment? That leveled me up. Very good. Yeah, glad you've dropped by, Chilled. Out of interest, have you updated to version 4? Or, that might potentially what you're waiting for to install, right? Maybe. I can see that you're angry. Can we talk for a moment?
Oh, for the love of Mara, what now?
I want to talk to you about what happened with Camilla.
So, you like to hurt people, huh? The town is still talking about what you did.
Feel bad about what happened. Will this make up for it? Try and persuade. Do you ever think you could forgive me?
No.
Okay.
But that's your problem, not mine. Oh, for the love of... So, you like to hurt people,
we'll pay.
huh?
We'll pay.
The town is still
Feel bad
talking
about
about what you
happened. Will
did.
this make up for it?
Maybe. Let me think about it.
What do you think about it?
Mm-hmm.
Consoling now. Nice. I'm going to be waiting until there are a few more additions. And more specifically, when we've finished up whatever we're doing with this build, before I look to switch over to 4. You know, for a new build. I've just got to think harder. Yes. That was that. That will be us leveling. It's 10 AM though. Nothing else left to do here. Let's get ourselves back to Whiterun, back to board. Yeah, I know that there's a new version for 4 that's planned, if I've read the Discord correctly, adding like a museum. I don't think it's the Legacy of the Dragonborn one, but I'm going to wait until at least that. Looking forward to the museum update. Yeah, that's what I'm holding out for. I'm kind of holding out until the point where Biggie says is like done. You know, done.
Take pity, sir, and spare me a few seconds.
Because we'll get halfway through a character and then there's an update that requires a new save character. Kill the leader of Saladin's camp. Deliver the stolen heirloom. Now great win the lock. Right, well these are closer. And they should be pretty straightforward, so doing one at a time. Just grind that experience. It still hasn't updated, so I'm bugged. Come on. Silent Moons is the one with a big staircase. Costume Museum just for LoreRim, but it's not ready yet. I mean, I would have been happy if it was just the Legacy of the Dragonborn one, but I know there's mod incompatibilities between that and the stuff in LoreRim. I've never finished the Legacy of the Dragonborn one, so
welcome to you.
I'll be interested to check out the new one. Some bandits, items. Fine. Now, with these being human, we should be fine. I'm not gonna be confident. Still got the bouncer weapon. Thankful for that. Look at him go. Elven sword, value to weight 17. Yeah. Throw a save before we go in. The grass there. Would I want to throw one of these? Do I think I'm going to die here? Probably not. Well, that's campsite. Oh yeah, we leveled, didn't we? There we go. Okay, well we can't get it up to 75 then, so boom boom. That's going to be expert alteration and restoration. May as well get one-handed up to that as well as heavy armor. And those 6 perks that we can increase. So... buff speechcraft up. Magicka, that'll do. Okay, so restoration. We can get up to expert. Let's see, 2 spells. I had an idea for a couple of these, having read through them. I think we bought one of those previously. It was something radiant that I was looking at. It wasn't wall. It's like a radiant nova. May have been the one that we bought. Radiant Nova, it's here. This provokes an explosion of searing sunlight at the current position, dealing 288 sun damage to all nearby undead with a chance to stagger. I would imagine it would have the little eye icon there if we'd already got that one. So Radiant Nova's a yes. I think it was the Fortify attributes on self that I bought. Which I think we can do on a Cartho's recital. So because we've already got that one, we can get another free tome here. Resist magic. This might be a good idea to try and find a spell that will work against non-humanoids. And greater undead, maybe. Caster causes undead up to level 72 to flee for 5 seconds. Astro attempts to purify the target, reanimated or summoned by necromancy. Create a circle of protection at the current position for 60 seconds. Undead up to level 36. Entering the circle will flee for 10 seconds. I might get that. If I could get a circle that did a higher level. That might be a master spell, maybe. Potentially one of the poison spells. There's nothing really in here that would work for the Dwarven nations. I think it's going to have to be potentially Circle of Protection. "60 seconds heals 44 points per second when the caster falls below 50% health. Circle of Protection it is. I need to read these. We also have more points to spend, so let's break the camp. We'll spend the points, we'll throw a save. And we'll go. See, so we'll get back into skills. This time alteration. We'll get the wrong one there. Expert alteration. Here we go. So I should be able to get the storage one now. Deep storage, that was it. Grants access to an infinite underground storage space. changer. And then there was... may possibly be another one that we bought. The diamond one, I believe it was. Gravity diamond. We got a little ahead of ourselves and went ahead and bought it. We know it. So it's not in here, so I guess we have that. Bear me 2 seconds. Yep. Right. What have we got here? Anything that's going to help me in standard combat. It's kind of game-changing storage. It is. Expert lock's a good shout. Caster's feet become fast. No. Every utility or a spell or flesh. Increases the caster's armor rating by 250 for 360 seconds. Could be one to put with Akatos. I can't remember the exact spell that we have. The plant flesh one we had. Power term options. Don't really want any of those. Maybe the ebony flesh. Tree rings is what we've got on it. That's what it's called. Right, let's get ebony flesh, and we'll see if we can work a little magic around that. I won't apply them right now because we need to read the tomes. What we might be able to do is use the ones that we've already acquired and read. So yeah, we do already have the gravity diamond. Is that really still costing me 700? Places a target in a prison of gravity, preventing them from moving for 78 seconds. I mean, I think it has dropped it. That's still more magic than what I have. That spell is insane. Still can't use that one then. So this is what we have in our cartos. So we could do that. Oh, I guess we had the greater fortify attributes as well. Magic and stamina. So where is it? How do we do this? We can do 2 with expert and then 3 with master. Stores the self-targeted spell in your left hand and casts it for no cost when you enter combat. Right, let's put this into our right hand then. We haven't got ebony flesh at the minute, so I'm going to try and do it with greater fortify attributes on self. Let's see, so... do that. Will it say 2 or 2? And then we can always swap it to ebony flesh once I've read it. Spell 2 of 2 stored. So when we enter combat now, we instantly cast this fortify health, magic, and stamina for 48. It's not a huge amount, but it'll buff us a little bit. And the caster receives 10 layers of tough plant skin, each increasing maximum health by 17 points. The layers gradually fall off over the course of 195 seconds. I will potentially swap the greater fortify attributes to ebony flesh when we've learnt that. But for now, a little buff. Get those tomes read after we've dealt with these. Get into it. I think I've literally just saved. You don't know. They give spells, make magic each time and every time. I think we have done magic every single level up as well.
I ain't got all day.
He's going down quick. Get that in anyway.
A little pipsqueak like you thinks they can take me on. That's all you got!
Wow. Him. Crab wants to get in on the action as well. Concentrate unless I really need to.
Won't be the last.
This ends now.
Here's the big man. Maybe. Got it. Wow, he's shredding through.
Now hurry up and die.
Shredding.
It's a fight you want. Fight you're going to
lot of
get.
spin. I yield.
Coward. You'll pay for this.
Open and Terran here. He's got a crossbow. Those is where I end up getting killed. Chipping away at the health with leech seed.
Bastard. God damn you.
And I think more of them to go down here. Then we want to go down to the shield.
I'll rip your heart out.
The bounce is going to knock me miles back.
It'll be long when I'm done.
Gods, no! Mercy!
Right, he's down. Recuperate. Shield.
I'll try and make this quick.
Right, power attacking. Oh, okay. Oh wow, he just stood there that time. Critical strike. Okay, he's down. Is that everyone outside? Wait, there's more.
Time to die. No. Stop that!
Epic. Okay, well, there's still gonna be more inside, and they're the ones that are gonna be able to do. Is this guy mega injured, or he can be fine after a potion or two? I need to keep crawling up. Give him a few potions, he should be fine. Okay, so valuable stuff. Yes, we're looking for the big numbers. We're looking for the really big value per weight. At this point now, really, it's going to be sort of 40 and above. The rest really just isn't worth the time that they're on.
Bandits are desperate men.
There we go.
They have nothing to lose, and they fight like it.
Arrows up top. Loot these, and we'll go inside and actually clear the actual bandit bounty. Bacon it. There's some more around the corner. We'll get them on the way back. Yeah, against sort of, I mean, they were relatively low level, but against sort of a group of people. Hit a few of them with Leech Seed. You can't really lose at this point. Minus 13. Let's go clear out the rest of them then. We need a little bit of magic.
Anybody there?
Oh, okay.
I never get tired of killing you, bastard.
Okay, we're doing it like that over here. Hero earn his money. This guy's down. Down you go. Operation. That back up. Oh, we're gonna go straight in now.
You don't have what it is to kill me.
You can try.
Those.
Killing you will make for an excellent story.
Time for potion drinking.
Your end draws near.
Bismarck, you're here. I can't see a thing.
I cannot rescue. I'll paint the snow with your blood.
More of them. Stamina back. Those will shield, just be cautious. Courier can deal with him. You just dies.
I'll skin you up.
Skin you alive. Who's left? We will indeed, now that that's stopped happening.
Think you're tough. You don't stand a chance against me.
That's your conceit. Stamina, we're on a little bit of fire. Where's the fellow we hired? Is he outside? Well, I mean, we handled that one. This ourselves. We don't even need to consecrate at this point. Big numbers. Not even looking what it is.
Nobody told me they'd have a necromancer in their party.
Of course there is. This place has been redesigned. Of course it has. No, but seriously, where is it? We step out, step back in again. Did he die? Well, what is he doing? He won't speak. Okay. Okay, very good. I guess he lives there now. Good for him. We'll leave him to it. Team stuck in combat. not sure what's going on there. Wanting any specific items of yours? I don't believe so. No, we haven't given him anything. That's new. Anyone in here? I have the traps. Yeah, it was less for this sort of area. Just we said before we weren't gonna have any more followers. We gave him fair warning. Technically died, he's just stuck there.
What was that?
Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Thanks. Got that down already. Our attack. Maybe now we're out of combat, it'll fix him and he'll stop being stuck. Silver ring. And small tones. Potions worth going for. This is a very weird placement for this chest. Novice. Cast a spell on that. With him. Secret little handle over here. Go. All those. We've got a necklace of minor health to sell. Gems. Let's grab that, but there we go. Okay. No, I really do think he just lives there now. Right, bear with me 2 seconds while you stare at my Courier here. And we're back. I resurrect 1 on him. Let me say it before we do anything. Resurrect 1.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Yeah, that's fixed.
You lead, I'll follow.
Very good. We can head out of here. Do we just turn this in? Yeah, from prevent this. I'm just going to check the other ones. We'll go and turn that in. That'll be another experience. We've hit expert, so anything else today is a bonus. Next big push for the character is going to be to get ourselves up to tip top, up to what is it, 100 for the master. The master alteration and restoration spells will come next. There was a couple of other perks that we wanted to get at 75. I can't remember exactly where they were, so we'll have a quick try and find where. Oh. Magic resistance is one of them. Level 3 of 3 for that. Allows you to cast any spell of any score with decreased effort. 0.9 times spell cost for all schools of magic. That was another one. That'll drop it down a little bit. They were all 75 based ones, so let's try and find those. Check heavy armor and first one-handed as well. Strong willpower provides resistance to harmful magic and more stamina. As level 10. More magic resistance when magic resistance perk is not taken. Plus 10 stamina. Might be worth it for the stamina. And parry spells and cost of more magicka. No, we're okay on that. We cast simple spells. No, it's fine. Respite was one of them. In addition to curing wounds, your healing spells now reinvigorate your body itself, restoring stamina. Healing spells restore stamina by 0.5 times of the healing done. That's definitely one of them. Each will dip into that a little later. One-handed, we got up to 75. 55. Not already. The armor, let's check. Hearth combatant. Taking hits gives you a rush of adrenaline. Restore 15 stamina over 6 seconds after taking a hit. Minus 10% armor weight penalty. That was one of them. Oh, the anomaly. You've accustomed to wearing your heavy armor so much that you can now cast even sophisticated spells with relative ease. No spell cost penalty for casting expert spells in heavy armor. This was the perk that I was looking for. And then we'll probably get Battle Mage as well a little later on. So we'll keep that last one back for now, I think. Let's see. Can you not be as janky, please? Taking hits gives you a rush of adrenaline. So 15 stamina over 6 seconds after taking a hit. Yeah, we'll grab that. It's a nice little top up. I want to see what the diamond spell now costs. This now costs 346 after taking that, so that's exactly needed, required, essential is what that perk was. Because we can now cast it and almost cast it twice. So let's get this on the menu if I can remember how to do that. M for a new spot. Pop that in there. We'll be testing that out a little bit. See how well that works. And then G to come back out the menu. No. A little finicky to do that. You don't know what you're doing. Can I find a mud crab to go and test that on? Gravity diamond. Let's see. It's a lot of my magic. Can he be attacked while he's stuck in that? That looks great. That might be go a little over the top. So he can't be attacked. Oh no, he can. He can be attacked. How long does that last? 78 seconds. So if we run in and you've got the full group there plus your high level boss, hit this boss with the gravity diamond, which is a really cool effect while you deal with all the other ones. Great. So the only issue at the moment is it's such a high cost. But if I'm managing my magic well with Circle of the Moons and then consecrating, we should be fine. So, may as well pop that up now. It's going to be a really good spell to use. And 78 seconds is... I mean, it's going to pretty much change combat fully for us. Valuables. Improved count there. I believe it is. Let's see. Definitely a boss buster. Yeah, I think they might be able to hit me as well if you get right next to them, but just... especially if you've got a mage with you. Let them do a lot of the work. Maybe we could test that out. Game changer. Game changer. Would be funny if it worked on dragons. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna have to test that. If it works on dragons, that's probably gonna be the way we defeat dragons. We can probably look towards actually progressing with the dragon quest soon.
How pathetic.
Now we have that. And like I said, we're pushing towards master spells. Anything into those heavy armor perks. How many do we actually have left to get heavy armor wise? Have a look at the two remaining ones that require 100, so we can't get them for a while. You've reached perfection in the skill of wearing heavy armor and now significantly more maneuverable in it. Less armor weight, more armor rating, less poise damage when wearing all heavy armor. And in Battle Mage, you've mastered spellcasting while wearing heavy armor. There is no spell cost penalty for casting master spells in heavy armor, 15% less spell cost when wearing all heavy armor. So both again required. What about block? We are now using shields more, so probably need to start putting more into block. So we got block 1 needed. Experience. That might be all we need to get. Block wise, I don't think any of us works. Less shield weight. Block more damage. Any of the block ones are now just going to be a bonus. Yeah, block more spells. Block more, less weight. Just more of a bonus with those. But any extra perks we pushed into that. We got another one for here. Let's see, we'll do it again. What's the range on this? Can I hit him from here? Oh god, the range is insane. Hit him from over there. It looks like they can't turn around as well. Might be able to grind some good experience with this. I'm thinking like giants. Hit a giant with it. Go behind, stop wailing on him. You've got... if you can. You've got 78 seconds of them stuck in it. Yeah, essential. It's gonna... I tell you what, it's gonna be hard when we do try a new build in a new pack, not just getting these spells. Yeah, that's where I was saying. Getting straight up there. once reach, turn this in. 78 seconds at this level, I can kill anything. Yes. It is broken. I believe it's a little too overpowered. I think that perhaps to counter that, you'd probably lower the amount of time that it lasts for. It does cost a lot of magic if you haven't put those perks in, casting expert spells at a lower cost, so there is that. Without that, it's probably pretty much unusable. So you need to be heavily spec'd into magic to do it. I'm kind of glad that we have pretty much put all the points into magic as we've leveled up. Yeah, it's pretty much unusable without, you know, Circle of the Moons.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
The leader of Silent Moon's camp is dead. I'm here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Here is your reward. 500 gold. How much experience? 200 experience again. There we go. We don't need a hunting permit. I'd like to check the list of available bounties. Let's go straight to the source. I'd like to deal with every available location you have. I'd like to point me to a random location. Ask about bandits or giants. I'd like to deal with every available location. I'd like to complete all quests, please.
How can I argue with that?
A bandit and 2 giants.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
I guess more giants. Several giants. I guess we'll go and test to see if this spell is going to be very good against giants. These will all net a good amount of experience for turning the quests, 200 apiece, and then the experience for the fighting as well. Is this all the bandits and giants in Whiterun? Let's see. Journal on here. Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, it really is as well. It makes sense that you can get all of them at the same time. Alright, wait, I have 207. Oh, I tell you what we need to do. We need to read those tomes. So before we do any of those bounties, we'll read the tomes. We have that unlimited storage. So I want to see how good that is. So we need to do a little bit of a reading montage. Learn those spells, cast those spells. Right, bag of holding. We are 5 PM. First thing we need is deep storage. We need to test out Radiant Nova next time we're in a dungeon with undead. Same with Circle of Protection. We need to read this for 7 hours.
Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Biggest upgrade to the character for quite a while today then. Get an expert. Oh my god, we're incredibly hungry and tired.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Of course. Need anything else? Just let me know.
Huh? Oh my god, wow.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
What? The one passage. Wait for 7 hours. Read the next tome. Another 7 hours.
Nothing like
we should have bought a couple of days here.
Skyrim's problems at bay. Doesn't work forever though.
Sell these tomes afterwards. Neckish. A piece of meat. That is all red. Read another tome for 7 hours. Might be able to get a sneaky little free sleep here. I've timed this well.
Nothing like a nice mug of mead to keep Skyrim's problems at bay. Doesn't work forever, though.
It's just for the gone. We can get another sneaky little sleep in here, because we haven't hit the 24-hour mark yet. Little bit of meat. Wait till animation's finished. Ebony flesh. 7-hour one. Wow. Yeah, I mean, we didn't buy this one, but we'll read it anyway, being in the School of Alteration. Rested-ish. 6p. Food. Spells learned. As mentioned, we're going to swap the spell on Akato's recital if it is indeed better. Ebony Flesh on self. Caster's armor rating by 250 for 360 seconds. If it lasts longer and it's a pretty big buff to armor. Do you reckon Ebony Flesh is better than Fortify attributes on self? 240 seconds. Elf, magic, and stamina of buff. 200. I think I'd probably go for the armor. So 114. 5. Issue with the health one is if I'm low and then it drops off, it's gonna kill me. Oh. Empty left hand to reset. Okay, so let's get that to reset them. All spells removed. We then need to Ebony Flesh.
Want to hear a little Lord wisdom? You don't really know a woman who has strong
This spell cannot be stored.
fist fight with it.
Ebony Flesh can't be stored. Okay, well that's answered that one for me then. I guess we'd have to cast that ourselves. Okay. Well, we'll put the other ones back on. You can get free buffs with Akatos. It's changed in this, so you get 1 at standard level. You can get 2 stored when you hit expert, which is what we've done today. When you hit master, then you can do 3. I think that was a biggie change. Yeah, there we go. Stores the self-targeted spell in your left hand and casts it for no cost whenever you enter combat. 1 spell with apprentice, 2 with expert, 3 with master.
Youth, today's come and gone.
Ebony Flesh on target. No, we want to be back with tree rings. Let's see, so if we can cast this one then. Oh no, wait, I should just cast it. Yeah, I guess you just can't store those ones. Just means we'll have to cast it ourselves. So let's get 2 of these stored.
Killer of kings. On the day of
We
your death,
will
we will
then
drink and we'll sing.
a big brain this. Whereas Ebony Flesh on cell. Put both of them on there.
Children of Skyrim, and we fight all our
This.
lives.
Make a new
Sovngarde beckons.
Make a new spot. Do we not have any more? Is that the max amount we can have? I don't know why Circles of Moons has a 1 out of 2 on it. I think you can get a second wheel, but wait, we need to be here, don't we? We need to be in this menu, then we load this. Then we can put another one. There we go. Ebony Flesh on soul. There it is. That 1 extra step. Okay, a lot of speaking around with
and
menu items there.
It wiped clean of the scourge that has.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fire?
Rent
Of
the
course.
room.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Go back to this. Now we'll go and test out that spell on giants. Food.
Don't get too far ahead.
Several giants, several bandits. Let's restore magicka. Some potions along the way. There's the door locked.
It's nice to get out and see Skyrim.
Spare a coin for a
Wasn't sure if I...
We actually need to add a couple more spells to that. To the wheel. Brilliant. Good God, how many spells? Astro evokes an explosion of searing sunlight at the current position, dealing 288 sun damage to all nearby undead with a chance to stagger. I think that's going to be really good. And then, should we do this one as well? Good God. Add more spells to the wheel. Circle of protection. Alright. The weapon wheel now, the quick wheel. Massive. Massive. We won't check the missive board because we've just accepted several bounties of bandits and giants. Yeah, we're just going to test this out a little bit. There we go. Sometimes forget about them. Yeah, I do that simple. Okay, so the closest giant's just going to be the one at Requiem Basin. And we've got one down at Skoldeu's Kiss. So the basin might have more than one. I don't know how well that's going to go. Multiple giants might be an issue. How much this spell costs, but I guess we gotta test it out. I get a magicka back to top before we do. We should really have grabbed a shoe. The extra buff. I'm not going back in though. Have one. Very much glowing. I'm also going to wait for an hour. It's a little too dark. Stamina gone. Once we've tested out fighting the giants with these new spells, we'll also test out the deep storage. Which I won't hotkey into the wheel, but we'll hotkey into the side menu. Deep storage. I won't need it in combat, so I don't see the point of putting it on the... Nope. Right, so upon going into battle against standard one, each seed's moved to the top. That's going to throw me. Ebony flesh on self. How much magic does that cost? It's a sizable chunk. Considering we're planning on using other things, but it should pay off. Oh wait, till we get close. What was that? Oh, let's deal with this before we do anything. Or it becomes an issue. Because this will end up biting me in the ass while I'm trying to fight giants. Although, it seems kind of preoccupied anyway, so... Let's see. Let's see how well this goes. I've got so many markers on the map now, I can't tell which one we're going for. I guess we just got to wipe them all out. Let's, we've got this guy's help. He's probably going to end up in the moon in a moment. Let them come to me. Oh, no. Oh, boy. So, we do that. Radiant. Oh! Oh, we've been hit. I just missed Radiant Nova. That was a bad goal. I'm casting the wrong spell. What are we doing? That didn't hit the giant in terms of it didn't actually land. Is there a level cap for it? If there's a level cap for it, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, I just need to get used to where things are now in this weapon wheel. No worries, chilled. Oh god. Oh god. I have no magic. No frames with this guy stamping. Okay, so we messed up a little bit on pretty much spell. Definitely are with magic. Okay, we're in a little trouble. It's just the one. I can maybe tank it a little bit. Oh, what else can work with this? Spamming leech seed against all of them. I'm gonna take damage though. I need them into the rings. Bit of magic. Stand still. Let's see, are we gonna be able to do this? Okay, so it's knocking me back. But, oh my god, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so it kind of struggled with the frames there when we get back up. Can, Leech Seed pull me back from here? Probably not quick enough. Okay, so the prism spell didn't seem to do,
Come on in.
Seemed to hit the giants.
Let me know if you need anything, or
yeah,
take a seat by the fire, and I'll send someone over.
I can remember it is. I've got so many spells now. Cases target in a prison of gravity, preventing them from moving for 78 seconds. I guess there's still going to be some kind of level to that.
Toss a coin.
So I guess if they're higher than me, there's more of a chance it's going to fail or just not work straight out. Then my plan there, if it was one giant, which it can be done that way, would be to encase the giant in the prism and then spend the 70 seconds just wailing on him with a mace.
Hello there. Good morning.
So I think that could work. We just need to be a slightly higher level. So once we get out here, we'll check that deep storage, see what that looking like. How much that costs to cast. They're just going to just store anything. So we'll get some items stored. Yeah, Okay, so the deep storage spell. It requires both hands. In my current state takes up about 25%. And then we can just store into this. Wow. Guess we're going to be casting this in shops. Okay, so probably not the best idea to put all the potions in here, but we're not going to be needing to hold all of these at all times, especially when I've got so many of the higher tier ones. So I guess we store all the good ones, we work our way through Remarkable, then we switch over to the lower tier ones, and we'll probably do that for a lot of the potions. Keep Remarkable. Get rid of these. Cure poison and disease, we can hold on to each. Scrolls, I've not really been using these, so we'll store those. Meat, we can store 90% of it. That can be stored. Every single book and note that we currently have that isn't quest related can be stored. Camping supplies. I'm going to hold on to them. Hold on to those. Gems and jewels don't weigh that much anyway. Soul gems, however, we're only really going to be using these with the missives. And speaking of which, actually, do I need to... We do. To replenish those. So, for the most part, these can be stored. I'm going to keep out some of the higher tier ones just for the moment. And then this has dropped my carry weight quite considerably. Okay, that's pretty good. Get that replenished. Yeah, that's
Lothor's shop in Whiterun?
Pretty good
Carries
spell.
all sorts of things. It's a good store.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to jump straight back into dealing with giants, but I have a lot of things to deal with nearby, so... Bandit one should be pretty straightforward. Made her NPC table for some more pallets she got from work and bought some legs from IKEA. Not a bad way of doing it, somewhere.
There might be nothing to it, but I've heard that Fralia Grey...
The sides to my table, Somble, are like drawers. Drawers? Storage, you know what I mean? And then the tabletop itself is actually a kitchen countertop from IKEA. Let's go deal with some bandits. A little sluggish there on the old greens. The bandits first, then we'll clear out the giants. We'll get us level quite considerably. And I can't see it being all that difficult. Especially now that we've hit... Well, we're 26 now. We've surpassed 25. Those expert spells. Bandit caves and dungeons now really shouldn't be an issue. We should, for the most part, steamroll them. Only time I'm gonna end up struggling, I think, is if I cast a wrong spell or mismanage my magic and stamina. I'll post on the Discord sort of setup I've got on my table. We can get straight in. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to get used to where these are now. Is the only issue. This way. We want leech seed. I think it's because I was just defaulting to healing at the bottom and stamina at the top. So gotta get used to that. I don't think I'm gonna need my shield. Actually, not with the help of this fella. I guess with the bag of holding spell that we now have, we can realistically pick up anything.
You ain't the first person I've killed, and you won't be the last.
I'm probably just going to stick to the valuable stuff, but if you are a full goblin, then with that spell you can just pick up anything. Yeah, we just need all these. Yeah, realistically with that spell, money just goes brr, because you pick up all the items, you get yourself over encumbered. Like, I would clear this entire dungeon, then work my way backwards, picking up every single piece of armor.
These seem to be braver than
Cast the bag of holding spell, deep storage, store everything in there, get back to a shop, cast it again, take everything out, sell. I said I won't be doing that on the playthrough. Primarily because I don't really need the money, but be the way to do it. I also don't think I'm going to need to use gravity diamond here unless I get it into a pinch.
Who's there? Rodolphe? That you? Hey, somebody get down here!
To get down here, I can't attack him, he's unarmed. Now he's attacking me. Literally on fire.
Thought I heard something. Come on.
Time to smite you.
Time for potions here.
Give me your best shot, Runt.
So we'll move in this corridor. Occasionally. Can't tell if I'm hitting a spectral hound. Oh boy, I sure do like looking at fire effects. Jesus.
What you gonna do? You can't hide from me. Hurry up and come at me. I ain't. I'll show you a real
Faster. We're
Come on. I've been waiting too long for this.
an entire in here. Yep, hit me with arrows, do that damage. Instantly gonna get it back.
This one's looking.
There, we got a little recuperate. Back to full, not even breaking a sweat. Now they're relatively low level. Straight to the overlook. We'll loot on the way back. fella. Oh my god, the aim! Endpoint accuracy.
Something I said?
Can't submit for that. Oh, and he gets absolutely demolished.
If it's a fight you want,
wow.
It's a fight you're gonna get.
Insane. We only cast it on that just to make sure. That, yes. We will consecrate this guy slightly down below. Get issue. Consecrate. Maybe consecrate them while they're in there.
Never should have come here.
Where'd you come from? Oh, seriously, where did you come from? He just appeared right there. What was that garbage?
Yeah, you should be scared.
I'm actually going to stand there and try to get hit. Have the cast in leech seed on him. And just watch his health go. Make sure he's leech seeded. Take the hit. Go on, hit me again. Surely you can't have an infinite amount of potions. Is this the loop? We're just doing this to the end of time.
This ends now.
Think you're tough. You don't stand a chance again.
Still draining. Right, hit me now before you take the potion. That drains itself, and he just did that to himself. That was entirely his own doing. That to there. Consecrate you. We're back to full stats. Full gold. Cleared. Absolutely demolished. Right, quick zip zoom back through here. Pick up any goodies, any gems and jewels, anything with value item 40. If we over encumber after that, we can store them in the bag of holding. I hear more bandits. The more that come back in, we definitely don't leave anyone.
There's a killer about.
The killer about.
Is someone there? Hello? That's your best, huh?
Jesus, brutal. Yeah, I think we might be good to maybe start Dawn Guard soon, you know, with these new spells we've got. So, actually look at starting that next time. I'm wondering as well if Malkaran might be more doable now, especially with that Radiant Nova spell that we have. Oh. Okay, I'm not going to turn any of these quests in until we have them all done at the exact same time. Put that differently. We'll get all the quests done and then turn them all in at the same time, and I should get about 2,000 experience. bandits at halted stream camp. We'll zip zoom over there. We've got Swindler's Den. That might be it for bandits. It might just then be Redrun's retreat as well. Let's try and get the bandit ones done today. The giants, like I said, won't be too bad if there weren't 40 million of them right next to each other. We've been spotted whilst...
Now ain't that time to get lost, friend?
We'll deal with this the exact same way that we did before. Let's go there.
I'll show you what a real...
We'll jump into the trap.
You can do that.
Keep witches dead.
Absolutely melting them.
It's much easier to run here.
Jesus.
You ain't the first person.
Same noise. Keep an eye on my health and my stamina. Carry you. Make sure we got a couple of those. Recuperation. We haven't even had to put Circle of the Moons down yet. You, that's killed him because we took a little damage. This guy also dead. He's kind of stuck in the stairwell.
Come on, come on! I've been waiting.
I'm surprised you've...
No more! I yield!
Well, this is kind of dumb.
Too late to run away now.
Someone's gonna get hurt. You.
Are they all just stuck down here? I don't know if Courier died. We're going back. We're going down there anyway.
Killing you will make for an excellent story.
Okay, well, let's ourselves up just a little bit. Great, a little bit. I can't seem to get to this guy.
Gonna split your belly like an old woman.
It's kind of dumb. Mega dumb. We did indeed read our tomes, yes.
Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
I'll see you.
Stamina. I don't have much to get this guy.
I'll show you what a real orc can do.
Aside from hitting him from Leech Seed and letting him do the same thing again. Let's do that. That's how he's getting done.
Prepare to die! This what you want, huh? I'll have your head, you switch. You're dead! Dead! I'll show you a real...
Is that broken him? I don't even need to... Yeah, I just need to do the bandit boss, so we'll just leave him there. See how he goes with that. We will cast this again. Just in case. Could have cast Candlelight, really. Quickly. Trap on themselves. Magic. That. Those. Consecrate in. Recuperate. Boulders, because you still take damage. didn't we come through here before and get the key? Guess maybe it resets. Bandit's down that way anyway. Any of the others will take down after the bandit. Also, let's focus on him. Over here, here. We are routed. And it's fine.
I'm going to fix that.
Dead. He is also dead.
I'm gonna add your skull to my collection.
Are you sure about that? There we go. Are we gonna run? Ta-da. This guy's gonna be dying, so he'll be down on the floor in a moment.
If it's a fight you run, it's a fight you're gonna get.
Through. Doggo's fighting somewhere. Here we go. Those wounds. Oh yeah, I'm about to leech seed. There those. Yeah, I really don't need a follower now. Getting with us. I mean, really don't need a follower anyway, but kind of begging to be hired. Okay, so
Just a scratch.
cast that on you. Cleared, and that's leveled me up as well. Take those. Wow, he's like... You turned him into a skeleton. Take this. Work our way backwards, pick up the valuables. We've already loaded the containers in here, so they shouldn't be replenished. That's another example of the bandits. Wow. Yeah, I really didn't even need to think about healing. I know there's a follower mod that I've used before. I don't know if it's the one that's within this, where you can get followers to pick up items. You know, you can set a requirement of what they'll pick up. You know, minimum value. That would work quite well. Yeah, they're 30, but I'll probably can't scrape some of them. The guy's probably still stuck in there. Dealt with that one. We didn't go into the pit, so there's probably some stuck in there as we're talking about. That's great. That counts as a container. Magic and stamina back control. Wow. Get up to here. Candlelight. There we go. Right, throw save after that. So we have a level up, which we'll get that applied next time. Because for now, we're going to leave that episode there. Today's objective was to get up to expert, and we have surpassed that. Very much game-changing part of the build now, especially with those additional spells that we have acquired. So next time around, we'll probably finish up all those bandits and giants that we have acquired the bounties for. And we may even get started a little bit more heavily with Dawn Guard. So,
bandits are desperate
as
men.
usual, if you have enjoyed the stream, do consider dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet already done so. Second to that, check those links down in the video description as always if you're looking to support the channel. That all said and done, I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.